All right, if you want to go ahead and work on your pelvic floor tension, you can externally or internally, we'll go over both options, we can kind of rub and decrease pelvic floor muscle tension externally. So if you look at the pelvic floor, your pubic bone is in the front and your sit bones are on the sides, and it creates this triangle of muscles here. And then deeper muscles underneath your glute tissue that go all the way back to your tailbone attach in there. So we're gonna externally kind of work on just rubbing these muscles. We can start by just finding those bony attachments. So if you're able to find your pubic bone in the front, we're gonna feel for that, and down and under and in is where you're gonna find this muscle here. So you're just working on rubbing in that area. You can follow that pubic rami down to your sit bone and feel under your sit bone, and you can work on rubbing through there. You can do this, sitting is kind of difficult, right? So side lying might be a better option. So if you're side lying, you can work on finding that sit bone from behind and kind of work on rubbing up under the glute to get your pelvic floor tissue in the back. And you're just kind of doing this here. Another great option, you're already in the shower every day and you're hopefully already washing in this area every day. So no soap on vulvar tissue ever, but if you have soap on your thighs and the tissues around your glutes, that's okay. You can be in the shower and kind of put a leg up like this, and you can rub up under that area as well. So you can kind of hike that hip and rub up under, just to kind of get pelvic floor muscles to release. It shouldn't feel sore, but if it does, that's maybe a great indication that this could be really helpful for you. Now, an alternative, if you happen to purchase or already own a pelvic wand, these wands are really cool because they can help you do an internal release at home. So what you would do is use your lube that's it's a water-based lube, not a silicone-based lube. And you would lay on your back comfortably, and you would insert into your vagina. And the cool thing is you can use either this long skinny end, or you can use this tiny or more thick end to kind of get different spots in your pelvic floor. So, and it doesn't matter really which muscle you're on, but if you're angling this wand in different directions, you can kind of work on getting different tender spots. While you're doing this, I need you to be deep breathing through your rib cage, right? Rib cage breathing. So, right? Especially if you find a spicy spot that's very tender for you, press on it to whatever pressure you can stand and relax into, and not brace, but relax into, and then breathe through it, and then move on. And we can even move the wand back and forth, or you can move it in and out, so up and down the muscle bellies. You can move it across the muscle bellies, or you can point it towards your hip, and you can move your hip while you pin that muscle down. So you have tons of different options. Ultimately, we're just trying to help the pelvic floor muscles relax.